Okay, so good evening, sir. My name is Princess Mariel Viladisla, and today or tonight I am going to talk about the questions that you've given regarding to the Mental Health Symposium, which was held on October 24th, 2025 in the P Academic Building, which in the theme Safe Mind, Safe Spaces, Understanding Mental Health in the Academic Community. So the first question is, what are the three takeaway that I have learned when I attended a symposium? So first is understanding. Everything really begins with understanding, especially knowing what really is mental health in the settings of academic community or in school. So I think we are experiencing mental health issues because there are lots of things that triggering us, from which we can do overthinking, we can experience stress. One thing that can be considered as a stressor is academic academic tasks, deadlines, and also personal issues that is happening in the household or whatever that is. So that is the first understanding of what really is mental health. Next is promoting or like giving an area for people who are experiencing mental health problems, like giving them a safe space wherein they can vent out their problems. They can be they can address the things that they want to say, so that they will feel that they are being seen or heard. Because it is very common to us people, whenever we have problems, we tend to like keep it to ourselves, where in fact we have a lot of people we can seek help, even professional help, for us to cope with the things that we think that we are not able to get through. But I do believe that we should provide a space for people, also for ourselves, to let us give ourselves chance to communicate our struggle, so that the burden is not that too heavy for us to carry. And the third takeaway that I got from the symposium is, how are we going to lessen the impact of mental health problems to us in the academic field. So there are lots of coping strategies, like we have to practice self-care, we have to set boundaries, let us not let ourselves burned out in academic stress. And also there are also institutional approaches, like the school, especially the school who specializes and prioritizes the students' mental health. They do a lot of programs that help people in the community, in the academic settings, to cope up, to not really get really burned out of the things that they are experiencing. Like they held mental health symposium, like what we did on last October 24th. And also we have to seek a community wherein we feel we belong. I believe that the NMSCST peer facilitators club can be considered as one thing where we can feel we are safe. Because there's a moment where I joined the organization, and really they are very welcoming, and I think my stress were gone for a moment when I joined the organization. And then okay, so the next question is, in what ways can students contribute to safe minds and safe spaces within the campus community? So as a student, I think there's a lot of things where we can do for us to have contribution in the campuses or the student state of mental health or their well-being. So I think first is, I think for me, I would initiate a conversation wherein we are open in discussing about our mental health. We have to be, since we are promoting safe spaces, I think we should become the safe spaces, because it is important for us to show empathy to our co-students, because we are not the one, or we are not the only one who are experiencing this mental health issues. So I believe that giving safe space to people can be a way where we can lessen the impact of mental health to the life of an individual, regardless regardless if it is personal life or academic life. We should foster, or like we should establish an environment wherein there is no judgment, because nowadays there are lots of people who, whenever they hear about a mental health issue, they're like, that's just mental health, that it doesn't really matter, or like it's not real, when in fact it is very real. Mental health is very real, where because it can affect a lot of lives. It can affect not only the person who is experiencing, but also the person around that person. That's why we should encourage everyone to build an environment wherein we are very positive, we are very supportive in the people that surrounds us. So last question is, what personal commitment will you make toward maintaining your mental wellness and supporting others? So me personally, I would like to maintain my mental health being by not overworking myself, not pushing myself to the edge of the cliff. Like I'm gonna set a specific time, or I am gonna set boundaries, and wherein I don't want to pressure myself in academics. I just want to relax, but comply the things that are needed